friends. Today I woke up and realized my art is kinda mid. Well, that's not entirely fair. I've recently just been inspired to take my art more seriously. While looking for inspiration, I happened upon an artist whom I truly resonate with. So much so, I feel like I found a long-lost soulmate or something. I wanted to take a moment to first and foremost geek out a little bit about them, but then briefly go over what I'd like to do to skill climb my art as fast as possible. I found this artist while going through my daily ritual of gazing at my Yu-Gi-Oh cards longingly. I noticed that a lot of my favorite cards were actually done by the same artist, Aki Fujiwara. To name a few of the archetypes that she's done, Trap Tricks, Elemental Charmers, and one of my personal favorite cards, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Going to her Twitter page, I quickly realized that she's also a Final Fantasy XI fan, and even started off in the same city-state as I did, Windurst. Final Fantasy XI was a huge part of how I explored myself and my gender identity, so naturally, I feel a huge kinship towards this artist, and admire her style quite a bit. I want to do everything in my power to make sure that my art style is as fluid and beautiful as hers. To that end, I found a few improvement techniques that I think will help me both improve my art and achieve the same level of fluidity that she has in hers. The first is by Naoki Saito. He's a fantastic illustrator, and he mostly focuses on anime, which is something kind of rare, as most YouTube art tutorials kind of give general tips on how to improve with art. Few really revolve around how to draw anime specifically. The 3-month improvement method uses a 4-step process, from what I've gathered. It involves picking a single artist that you feel inspired by, drawing an original work to the best of your ability in their style, comparing your art to theirs, and then picking one thing to practice, and then practicing that thing until you feel comfortable with it. Then you repeat the process and you try again. You do this over and over for 3 months until you feel that your art is improved. This method will sort of be the baseline for how I'm going to improve my work. The other method that I'm going to use to improve is this 15-minute daily drawing routine exercise that Asia Ladowska posted on YouTube. I was a little bit skeptical at first. I mean, 15 minutes to do a sketch when normally my sketches take an hour minimum seems a little bit far-fetched. Speed's always been my biggest enemy when it comes to doing art. It's tough to really improve when you're having to spend so long on every piece. It can get a little discouraging too. You probably saw in my last video that I posted, it took me a really long time to get the sketch down. I had to redo it several times. My hope is that once I become more comfortable with the actual process of sketching, that I'll be able to achieve the freeform feel that Aki Fujiwara is able to achieve with her work, and not have to worry so many times about scratching out my sketches and making constant revisions. As far as this account goes, I've kind of been all over the place, mostly doing time lapses of my art, but doing other random odds and ends too. I'm kind of a creative person. I just really like to do whatever inspires me in the moment, but I'd like to focus on my art improvement journey from now on. I hope you'll also be able to apply the same techniques that I'm using, and that you too will see improvement in your work. I don't know, maybe we can all improve together. This can be kind of a group activity, I suppose. I actually have a lot of pet projects coming up. I like to constantly keep busy with all sorts of things, like writing, making games, and doing other odds and ends. But I'm going to put everything on hold, including my commission work. And I'm going to focus entirely on my art improvement journey. Now that I realize that the style that I truly want is within my grasp, I feel more motivated than ever to really put my best foot forward. I hope you guys will join me, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.